Hello, Alma. Very good evening to you. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. I can see that you're the only one and nobody else has joined. I'm not sure why. Let us hope others will eventually join in. I know. Even I was waiting for you. Where is your brother? What is he doing? Okay. All right. I'm not sure why others haven't joined yet, but then let us begin the session. Hello, Tanu. How are you doing? I was just wondering where everybody is. Hello, Safina. All right, and good evening to all of you. And I welcome all of you on Unacademy. Very good evening. Very good evening to you too as well, Tanu. Very good evening to Safina and Alma as well. And this is Unacademy, a platform that caters to the needs of all those students who are aspiring to crack their CBSE exams. So here I welcome you on Academy to crack your 9th and 10th examination with the access to unlimited live and recorded courses. Let me formally introduce myself. I'm Tasneem Ahmed and I have completed my master's and MPhil, and I've been certified in TESOL as well, and I have trained 1,000 plus students and I have 8 years of experience. Um, Thank you, dear. I'm doing very well too. Thank you for asking. Today's topic is past tense. We are going to continue learning tenses. We completed the present tense yesterday, and today we are going to learn the past tense. Having said that, let me proceed further, but let me first give you a little more information about Unacademy and what you will be getting on Unacademy. Well, for starters, you have daily live classes. You next have live quiz and tests. Number three, you have structured courses. And of course, the most important thing is the unlimited access to live and recorded courses. Hello, Ekta. Very good evening. How are you doing today? You can also connect with us on Telegram channel with this given link. If you are in 10th grade, then you need to type in 10. And if you are in 9th grade, you need to type in 9. So that's our Telegram link. You can connect with us there. Well, to become the subscriber of Unacademy, you will have to download the Unacademy learning application from your Play Store or App Store, and then you need to install it. And then you'll have to look for goals, go to My Goals, and then select any one of the goals that you are looking for, and then you will be taken to special classes. And from there, you will be taken to Unacademy subscription, where you will see a page which offers you courses from 1 month's duration to 48 months duration, which in fact comes with a maximum amount of discount. Well, the good thing is with my code, you get additional 10% of discount. So if you type in the code TA01, and supposing per se you buy the course for this 12 months duration, along with the discount given by Unacademy, you get additional 10% of discount. Well, along with this, we also have something called as Iconic subscription, which also uh, comes from 6 months duration to 48 months, which is a little higher than Unacademy subscription. But the plus thing about this Iconic subscription is that you get a mentor over here who will be assisting you. Again, if you are going to use my code over here, you will get additional 10% of discount. Remember my code TA01. Well, you can also unlock free content on Unacademy with my code. So to access free content, type in the same procedure to be followed, the one which I told you a little earlier. Download the app, log in, go to the menu, go to special classes, and you need to invite the code with the code given over here. And you will be able to access the free content given by Unacademy. Having said that, let us proceed towards today's topic, which is the past tense. The session is going to be a little lengthy today as well because there is a lot to discuss because I'll be taking you through not just one tense, but I will be taking you through the four tenses. Oh my God, you gotta go to school? I mean, is the school opening? All right. Yeah, like I said, we will be discussing past tense, and in past tense, we have four more divisions. That is simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. And we will be learning all these four usages today, sentence structures today of past tense. So before we do that, let us quickly proceed towards the subject types we have. Well, we use pronouns and nouns when it comes to subjects, right? So in pronouns, we have first person, second person, third person. Can you quickly give me the first person pronouns that are supposed to be used? Quickly tell me the first person pronouns, singular and plural both. Singular and plural both. Singular and plural. I and why would you want to go to school, Ekta? I mean, the situation is still so horrific. I mean, I do understand that we all are bored, but I would still say not yet, not yet. Yes, Alma, the subject, the first person pronoun, subject pronoun that we use is in singular is I, and in plural it is we, and in second person we use you in singular and you in plural. What about third person? Hello, Milan. Oh, missing your friends. That we certainly are, of course, yeah. Yesterday's topic, I think we finished yesterday's topic. I kind of finished it and then I closed the chapter. I did not take you through in detail, but then I think I did tell you the structure and then I closed it. Let's focus on this and then I'll reschedule it in next week. And yeah, Shivansh, like I told you, yesterday's topic, I taught you the structure. Usages alone were pending with past perfect and past perfect continuous. Yeah, I know the usages are pending. I'm again going to revise tenses in the month of January, the first week of January. In that particular situation, I'll spread it out rather making it as a 2 hour class. I'll spread it out and I'll make sure that I'll take you through the details. Today, it was already scheduled. The past tense was already scheduled, and I couldn't have, you know, I couldn't go back to present tense. So let us focus on past tense today. Let me take you through very quickly because there is a lot to learn, a lot to learn. And I'll teach you present tense once again, Shivansh. So, but not now, not today, but then in the month of the first week of January. All right. Having said that, we were discussing about the subjects, pronouns. In singular, we have I and we. I mean, in first person, we have I and we. I singular, we plural, you and you. And in third person, we have, in singular, we have he, she, and it. And in plural, we have they. The thing that you have to remember is he, she, and it takes plus as verb, whereas they and the all the other remaining verbs take root verbs or plural verbs. What about the nouns? Nouns are nothing but the names of. Nouns are the names of. Guys, nouns are the names of. Alma, Shivansh, yeah, name of a person. name of a person, and place, thing, or an idea. Names. In one word, nouns are nothing but naming words or names. Or we could just say names. These are nouns, and we can use, yeah, animal as well. So we can use the name of a person, place, idea, thing, or an animal in the place of subject. So these are different types of subjects that we have. We have two types of verbs as well, one being main verbs, another being the auxiliaries. Now, can you tell me what are the main verbs? Give me the example of the main verb. Quick, super quick. The example of main verbs. Example of main verbs. Super quick. Shivansh, Ekta, Alma, Tanu. Who else is here besides you four? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Super quick, super quick. Give me the examples of main verbs. Run, all right. Run, play, mop. No, main verbs are nothing but verbs that we have. Anaya Fatima. Hello, Anaya. Swim, jog, talk. Yeah. And talking, yes, of course. Talk or talking. And okay, so these are main verbs. All the verbs that we have out there, these type of verbs are called as main verbs. Auxiliaries, what do we have? Auxiliaries, yeah, cook, win, talk, teach. Give me the auxiliaries, guys. Auxiliaries. What are the different types of auxiliaries? Beat, be verbs. The first one is be verb. And what are be verbs? Do verbs, have verbs, and hi Rishika. You already got your results as well. You had English examination today, right, Rishika? And you already got your results. How come? Yeah, but we didn't even do it for yesterday, Tanu, right? Did I give you any word yesterday? No, right? Hello. It's not Ajit. You have a different name. What was that? Sanaya, if I remember well, right? Yeah, what are be verbs? Quickly, guys. What are be verbs? Be verbs are? Alma, give me the example of be verb. Ekta, Tanu, give me an example of be verb. Okay, be verb is already there. I did not see. Is, are, am in present. In past, we have was and were. And in future, we have will be. And the do verbs are do, does, and did. Very good. Was it online class, Rishika? And have verbs are Alma, Tanu, Ekta. What are have verbs? Good. Well, how? I mean, what was asked in the question paper? Grammar mostly, or what is it? Was it reading section or writing section? What was it? Have verbs are have, has, and had. Models? Models, guys? Can, could, shall, should, may, might. All right? Yeah, that's correct. These are models. Shall, should, can, could, may, might. So these are the different types of verbs that we have, which you need to remember. We are going to use be verbs, do verbs, have verbs in tenses. and also along with the main verbs. All right, having said that, let us now move on to different types of 5 forms of verbs that we have that we are going to use in tenses differently. Well, starting, we first have the root verb, or which is also referred to as base verb, like the way we have it over here: walk, play, talk, and break. The second form is when you add the plus s form, wherein it becomes walks, plays, takes, and breaks. Sentence transformation, as in what exactly, dear? I mean, was it conversion from affirmative to negative, or was it from direct to indirect, or active or passive? Yeah, grammar questions like omission is kind of, I mean, that is going to be there for everybody. When you say sentence transformation, what type of sentence transformations? And yeah, um, when you add ing to it, you get walking, playing, taking, breaking. What is the past tense of walk and play? Give me the past tense of walk and play. Okay, you have already, Alma has already answered. The past tense of walk is walked, and the past tense of play is played. Very good, Alma. Alma is used to my questions already. She knows what I'm going to be asking. Omission is when you remove a particular word that is not necessary in a sentence, or when there is something has been removed, you add it, in fact. Yeah, the past tense of take is took, and Vanshika, again from a different name, from simple to complex, complex to simple. Isn't which class are you in, Rishika? Hello, Raghavendra. Which class are you in? Simple to complex and complex to complex to compound is what you're talking. Isn't that a very simple factor? Okay, guys, the past tense of break. No, no, Alma. Can anybody give me the past tense of break, and give me the past participle of walk, play, take, and break? Make sure you're writing it against there so that I'll know what you were trying to say. Whether are you if you're trying to say past tense or if you're trying to say past participle. To make it short, make it as PT and past tense, PP past participle. Past tense of break is broke. That's correct. Is broke. So what's the past tense of past participle of walk, play, take, and break? The past participle. Past tense is broke. Yeah, I got it. I already have written the past tense. Now tell me the past participle of all the 4 verbs over here. Past tense is, I need past participle. Past tense, we got it. We have past tense here. We need the past participle, PP. Yeah, past participle is walked. What about the verb play? Past participle is played. And what about the past participle of take? Past participle of take is if the it's very easy, dear. I'll take that class once more for you. I'll help you how to convert it from, simple to complex and complex to compound next week. Good thing that you reminded. I'll add that in my January's syllabus as a topic. Trust me, it's easy. Trust me, it's easy. I'll make it simpler for you. Next January, I'm going to add that topic. Yeah, guys, past participle of take is taken. Taken, and break is, but then you have already scored 95, Rishika, and you still are telling me it's not easy. You shouldn't be telling that. I mean, like, obviously it was easy for you. That's the reason you have scored 95, right? Okay. Sanaya, the spelling, I think, or that's what you have written. Break, the past participle of break is On what? Was it on tenses? Yeah, guys, the past participle is no, broken. The past participle is broken. All right. Yeah, broken, which I have broken. That's correct. So now tell me, what are our regular verbs and irregular verbs over here? We discussed this yesterday. Which ones do we call regular verbs and which ones do we call irregular? All right. Okay. Well done. 95% is a good score. Well done. Now let's get back to, yeah, guys, quickly tell me what are regular verbs and what are which ones are regular verbs and which ones are irregular verbs. Quick, super quick, super quick, super quick, super quick, super quick, super quick. Anybody, super quick, super quick, super quick. Anybody there? Knock, knock. What happened? Are you people there? Something wrong? Hello, Kripa. Yeah, Alma, Ekta, Rishika, Sanaya. The question is, what do we call these verbs? Or which type of verb is called as regular verb or irregular verbs? Yeah, that's what happens when you actually start analyzing the questions. It kind of gets easier. Regular verbs are those which have same past tense and same past participle. That is like walk and play. And the verbs which have different past tense and different past participle, like took, taken, broke, broken, are called as irregular verbs. All right, these are the two types and these are the 5 forms we have: root, pluses, ing, past tense, and past participle. Root and pluses is used in simple present, ing is used in all the continuous tenses, and past tense is used in simple past, and past participle is used in all the perfect tenses. All right. Which is not regular is called irregular. Very smart, Tanu. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, guys, so now let us move on to the first question, that is first verb, which is present. Sorry, simple past. Simple past, like I told you yesterday when we talked, when the word is self-explanatory. When you say simple, we are just talking about an action which is being mentioned simply in their respective timelines. For example, good evening, Drishya. Very good evening. Here we are talking about simple past. So we are talking about past, so it will be mentioned in past tense, but we wouldn't be talking about when it actually has started or when it actually finished. We are just mentioning about the tense in past tense. And because it is past, we are mostly referring to completed actions. So that's our simple past. And the sentence structure is subject. Soon after the subject, we have. Can somebody tell me what do we use soon after the subject? Do we use a be verb or a main verb? Do we use a main verb or a be verb? I am from Bangalore, Rishika. Where are you from? I'm from Bangalore, Karnataka. Yeah, guys, quickly answer me this question. What do we use after subject? Quick, super quick. I hate waiting. You know, it takes 15 seconds for your message to reach me. And that's where most of the time. Rishik, Tanu, you're from Bangalore. I don't know. I am from Bangalore, yes. Okay, guys, I will answer the question. No, we do not use a be verb. We use a main verb and we use, I just told you a little while ago, we use a past tense over here. The second form of the verb, that is V2, or you can also refer to that as past tense. And of course, that is a main verb. We use a main verb. So that's the sentence structure. You will have a subject, and then soon after the subject, no be verb in between, you will have the past tense, that is the V2 form, which is the main verb and not a be verb. We do not use a be verb in simple past. Having said that, let us quickly take the examples of, oh, Tanu is also from Bangalore. Good, Tanu. So we are neighbors in that case. Okay, coming back to the topics that we were discussing, let us take the examples. Subject, past tense, like I told you. All right, Rishika, Patna, cool. We have I walked 4 miles to reach my house. I walked 4 miles to reach my house. Now let us analyze if we have the sentence structure correctly over here. We have subject as I, of course, and I told you soon after the subject we are going to use the past tense, right? So what do we have here? Walked. Is it a be verb or a main verb? Walked. And then you have you, and then went. What about went? Is it a be verb or a main verb over here? I, you, we, and they, all these are your subjects. What about walked, went, lived, moved? Are these be verbs or are these your main verbs? Be verbs or main verbs? These are main verbs. Very good. So in simple past, make a note of it. In simple past, we do not use the be verb, but we only use the main verbs. That too, the past form of the main verb. So give me an example in simple past. I want you guys to tell me, give me examples from, of your relevant to your lives. I have already given you the example. Take a look at these examples and come up with your example. Each one of you, one. That's enough. I walked 4 miles to reach my house. You went home early yesterday. We lived in Mumbai for a year. They moved to Delhi last year. I lived in Hubli. Okay. I know, Tanu, even I checked the news after finishing the class. Even I checked it out. Board exams so far till February got cancelled, but then again, they might, you never know. I was at the top of the world. I was at the top of the world. Yes, Rishika, it is. I'll tell you why. Because you have used a be verb over there, but then the be verb which you have used was is not functioning like a be verb, but then it is functioning like a main verb. Therefore, it is your simple past. It is your simple past. All right. Ankita, good evening, Ankita. All right. This tenses, trust me, tenses are the base of everything. You need to understand tenses, and then it will help you understand the other things. I studied hard all year. Yeah, I played hockey. Yeah, Tanu. Sumit is missing, by the way. Um, yes, Ankita, this is for 10th, 9th and 10th both. Yeah, okay, guys, good then. Let's move on to the next one. And here I would like to, I want you guys to give me the sentences with he, she, and it. Even one statement will suffice just to make you guys understand that you've understood the structure. All you have to do is bring the subject he, she, it, and then past tense. Thank you, Ankita. Thank you so much. It was very pretty, as in, okay. That is simple past. Yes, of course. He liked it. Yep, he liked it. All right. He liked it. She liked it. It liked it. Yeah. All right. Why would you delete it? He stood at his bed. Rather saying at his bed is also fine. Yeah, fine. He stood at his bed. Near. Why can't we say near? That makes more of a sense than using at as your conjunction. He played in the garden. Cool. Okay, guys. So that means that you have learned. Let's now move on and understand the usages of simple past. When exactly do we use simple past is the question. He worked well. Can we use well instead of good? Ekta, that makes more of a sense rather than using good. Try using well. She worked well. Okay. She was very determined. Yes. Rishika is more of a beaver person, I believe. You're giving only examples with beavers. All right, so now guys, let us try and understand over here. I'm gonna give you a bunch of examples. While I'm taking you through the examples, I want each one of you to come up with a sequence over here. When I say sequence, what I'm trying to say is, okay, rather explaining, I want you to take a look at the example over here. All right, she walked into her house, walked straight to her bedroom, to her room, locked it behind her, buried herself into a pillow, and burst into tears. Now, this is a sequence, as in a tiny incident. Like, what exactly? Not really. I was asking simple past statements based on simple past. That's it. So, okay, no problem. That was my bad. Yeah, sequence, guys. I was explaining about the sequence. Simple past, when you are narrating something, when you are narrating some incident, when narrative is happening, we use simple past, like this. She walked into her house, walked straight to room, locked it behind her, buried herself into a pillow, and burst into tears. Now, there is one more thing that should be understood. That is, when you say she walked into the room, she is the subject. All right, she is our subject. But when you take a look at the second statement and the third and the fourth and the fifth, I haven't actually written the subject because it is understood that the subject over here is the same person who is in the first example, that is she. So she walked into her house, she walked straight to her room, she locked it behind her, she buried herself into a pillow, and she burst into tears. Using the word she repeatedly would only mean redundant. It's quite useless. You do not really have to use it over and over, especially when you are narrating a sequence. Okay, I hope you've understood that. Now I need at least one example narrating at least with a sequence of 3 lines. 3 lines at least minimum, so that I will know that you have understood what I am explaining. While I'll give you the other example, and Alma has already given an example. She walked into her kitchen, walked straight to her kitchen, opened the door, and started cooking. Perfect. While others are sending your sequence or narrating a sequence, let me give you another example. That is Emily, our subject of the whole narrative over here. Emily changed herself into her gym clothes, put on her sneakers, took her gym towel, grabbed her water bottle, plugged her headphones, turned the music too loud, and went out for a run. He went to sleep on the sofa. Is right sentence or not? Because my friend was saying that it is wrong, and she was saying that in place of two, into should come. He went to sleep into the sofa. How can that be possible? It's on is correct. How can you write into? Into is the preposition into is used when you put something into. That is like, for example, there's a bottle and I put it into it. Or for example, there is a pouch over here and you put it inside. I put the pen into it. So to is correct, not into. Good evening, Sumit. Very good evening to you as well. Welcome today. Welcome to the class. He went there and started shopping and brought 2 dresses. Cool, Ekta. Perfect example. And yeah, I hope this narrative is done. Others, while you are sending Tanu and who else is yet to send me the narrative? Let us take a look at the third narrative while you guys are sending me your narrative. She went to park, played with her friends, went back home, washed herself, rather mouth, make it as wash herself. It's perfect. Rishika, it's perfect. Let's take the third sequence. That is, he went inside the supermarket. He is our subject and grabbed the basket, walked through different aisle, picked up few things, dumped them into the basket, walked to the billing department, paid the bill, took the bags, put it in his car, and drove away. All right. Yeah, that's what even I was telling Tanu. Sumit is here. Sumit, we were waiting for you, dude. Now let us take a look at how to formulate the negative sentences. All right. Negative in simple past is very, very, very important because even we sometimes make mistakes when it comes to what is that? Simple past negative sentences because it's so damn confusing, and even we end up making mistakes. So you guys are just students, you still are learning, therefore I'm pretty sure you guys will do it. Therefore let's just, you know, try and understand this negative in simple past. The sentence is already on the screen. I want you people to convert this particular sentence into negative. It's good. It is good, Rishika. It's good, but then there is always a scope of improving. I would say even my English is not good. Even I need to improve my English. It's a language. Language is something that we always need to. But where is the red color? Oh, the previous one. It's not, even this is not visible. Arey yaar, I have very limited colors. And yeah, okay, anyway. Yeah, guys, come on. The example is given. I want you to convert this into a simple past negative sentence. And Sumit has answered, I did not walk 4 miles. Very good. And narration of what? Sanjay, by the way, narration of what? I did not, yeah, Alma, there is a mistake in your line. So can I have Ekta's statement and can I also have Tanu's statement and also Rishika's statement before I explain um, my version, before I explain what is the mistake over here? I would like to know if you guys know the rule or do I need to explain? So if you guys can tell me, I need you people to convert this into a negative statement. So Sumit and Alma have already answered. I would like to know, I would like Ekta's example, Tanu's example, and Rishika's example as well to proceed. Super quick. Others, while those people, wasn't supposed to give the answer. Hmm? Hmm. Yeah, Sumit, yeah. Okay, no, Rishika, focus over here. Subject, you need to begin with the subject that is I, let me write it down here. I, and then soon after the subject, you'll have to bring in did not, which is did and not. And then you have walked over here, which is in past tense, right? Anaya has answered the question. I did not walk 4 miles to reach my house. Oh, Anaya and Anaya Fatima, two different people. Who is Anaya Fatima and who is Anaya? Okay, I did not. Here, guys, focus. Walked becomes. You want me to walk? Yeah, Ekta, focus. Ekta, focus. You know what, Sumit? We are not taking live on Christmas Day. I, in fact, had a plan. I had got a lot of games. I thought of playing games with you people. So I had a plan of making you guys play games, but then unfortunately they asked us to record the video and not the live. So there is going to be a recorded video and not live. So tomorrow it's future tense. It's future tense. But for Christmas, I did have a plan, but they asked me to record, and I have already started working on the recording. Yeah, so both are Anayas. Okay, guys, let's come back to Prashant. Prashant Shukla. मैं ठीक हूँ प्रशांत आप कैसे हो? Yeah, I was telling Ekta, listen. Ekta, listen. Ekta, Alma, and even others as well, listen. Walked gets converted into root verb. Sorry, not past main verb, into root main verb. This is what you were pointing out, right, Sumit? Yeah, into root verb, and the root verb of walked is walk. Therefore, the answer would be I did not walk 4 miles to reach my house. Okay, Anaya and Anaya Fatima. Anaya Fatima is a different girl, and Anaya is a different girl. I know which is Anaya Fatima. Anaya Fatima, I love you too, baby. And Om, very good evening. Merry Christmas to you too as well, Rishika. Okay, now coming back, guys, let us just discuss this thing because, like I told you, this is important. I did not walk. I did not walk. When you convert a statement, a positive statement in simple past into negative, or when you bring in did in a sentence, the main verb converts itself into root verb and not past tense. You do not keep that in past tense, but it converts itself into root verb. If you bring in past verb over here, it becomes grammatically incorrect. So this you need to understand. All right. So make sure that you remember this formula because most of the times we get so confused that we end up using even in our even in our speech, we, sorry, what? Sanaya, where is your answer? I think I missed your answer. Where is your answer, by the way? Where is your answer, Sanaya? I didn't see your answer. I did not walk for, yeah, yes, Sanaya, your answer is correct. Actually, yes. Rishika, you need another explanation. Yeah, I'll tell you. Let's take another example, which is on the screen over here. That is with the verb went. Now, what I was telling you is, yeah, I am going to explain you again. Pay attention. Others also pay attention because this is, again, like I told you, an important factor. You went home early. Now, this is our subject and this is our past verb, which is V2. All right. This is a positive statement. This is an affirmative statement. You need to convert this into negative. So when you convert that into negative, because it is simple past, we bring in did because it doesn't have an auxiliary. In that particular scenario, because we are talking about simple past, that is why this is going to be, we are going to use did auxiliary. We're going to bring in the auxiliary. The auxiliary is not there. We are going to bring in the auxiliary, which is did, to make it make it negative. We are going to bring in did and not both. And now that we are bringing in did and not both over here, we are going to convert this main verb, which is went, into present tense, into present root verb. And could you tell me, if you change this into present, what would be happening over here? The video that I am going to be recording, it will be premiered on 25th. On 25th, there won't be any live. Even on 25th, there won't be any live. And even on, New Year's Eve, New Year, even for New Year, we do not have live classes. We have only recorded classes for a few days. I think 2 or 3 days, I believe. Very good evening, Hina. You did not, exactly. You did not go home. Went comes back to its present status, right? So here, you did not go home early yesterday. This is the correct answer. That's correct, Ekta. I hope you got you understood this thing. There are so many Anayas today. I don't know which one is my kid. Okay, you did not go home. That's correct. Now there's another example, guys. Quickly give me the answer. Quickly give me the answer. I do not want to extend the class like yesterday. So quickly, super quick. We are still in simple present. Simple present. Yes, super quick, super quick, super quick. We lived in Mumbai for a year. Convert that into past tense. We lived in Mumbai for a year. Sritija, oh my God, where had you been? Anaya and Ananya, is it? Oh, okay, Ananya, and I am calling both of them Anaya, Anaya, Anaya. Sorry, Ananya, sorry. As long as you're able to understand, Rishika, we did not live in Mumbai for a year. Very good. That's correct. Now, next question. Super quick, super quick, super fast. We did not Live in Mumbai. That's correct. Next one. They moved to Delhi last year. They moved to Delhi last year. We didn't live in Mumbai for a year. Very good. All right. All right. I hope I'm helping you, Ananya. I hope I'm helping you. Guys, give me the answer for Anaya. You are texting on your own. Oh my God. Yeah. He did not move to Delhi. Very good. Excellent. Now let us move on to the next one. We'll now discuss about how to convert this into questions. How to convert this into yes or no questions. Yes or no questions. All right. Very good, baby. Can you also answer my questions? We are learning grammar today. Okay. Can you also take a look at the examples and answer my questions? Yes or no questions. To make these as yes or no questions, I will give you. Can anybody tell me how would we change this into a yes or no question before me explaining? Can anybody? Anybody? Why not Sumit? Sumit, I think you have attended. Sumit, Alma, and a few of you. No, yeah, Alma has attended this class. So why don't you guys tell me? Convert this into a yes or no question. Yes or no questions. You'll have to. I'll help you. You'll have to bring in did over here. Okay. Yes, of course. Anybody. This question is for all of you. This question is for all of you, but then that's correct, Sumit. Did I walk? Very good, Alma. The answer is did I walk 4 miles to reach my house? Now, what you've done over here is you need to bring in the auxiliary, but we do not have an auxiliary because this is simple past and we do not have an auxiliary. We only have the main verb. Therefore, in that situation, we are going to bring in did over here, and we have brought did in the beginning, and then comes the subject. Therefore, the sentence structure goes did, subject, and then root verb. Remember, what did I tell you a little while ago? When did is used, convert the past tense into root verb. Did I walk? Did I walk? Not walked, not walked. That's what I'm saying. It's not walked. Walked becomes walk. That's what you need to keep in your mind. Walked in simple past. Remember the tense as well, simple past. You convert when you bring in did. When you bring in did. When you bring in did. That is in your negative forms and in questions, that is yes or no questions. When you bring in did, you convert the past verb into root verb. This you must remember. Having said that, questions for others. Yeah, when you convert this into negative, you just bring in not over here. Did I not walk 4 miles to reach my house? All right, did I walk 4 miles to reach my house? That's correct, Prashita. Next one, super quick, super fast. Tell me the answer. Convert this into both positive and a negative question. Convert this into, let me erase all this so that you don't have any, yeah. Convert this into a question, yes or no question. Good evening, Hina. Anaya, where is your answer? Why don't I get your answer? Did you move to, which one are you answering, Tanu? Where is America? Did you move to America last year? Where is America here? I'm asking this one. Did you go home early yesterday? Very good. Did you go home? Did you go home? Yep, that's correct. Went becomes go. And negative, 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 soon, 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 negative. How would you convert this into a negative? Did you go home early? Now you need to convert this into a negative question, negative yes or no question. Super quick, super quick, super quick, super quick. Anybody? Alma, did you go home? No, 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 no. Negative as in question itself. Question itself. Did you go home early? Anaya, did you go home? Right, go home there. Go, go. Did you go? You have missed go there. Correct that? Did you not go home early yesterday? Very good. Sanaya, right? Did you not? Or didn't you? Didn't you is also correct. But when you say you didn't go home early, it becomes a statement. I was asking for a yes or no question. Okay, so this is what I was expecting. So statement, we don't need statement. I needed the question to be converted into negative. Is this clear? Because I don't want to brood over this. If this is clear, I'll move on to the next one. Just tell me if it is clear. If it is clear, then we'll move on to the next one. I'm not going to, okay, there is an example. We lived in Mumbai for a year. You change that into did you live in Mumbai? And to make it negative, you make it as did you not live? They moved to Mumbai gets converted into did they move to Delhi last year? Did they not move? All right. Having said that, yeah, now let us move on to WH words questions. WH words are words like what, when, where, why, how, uh, other words, other words, other words. What are the other words? Which, etc., etc., etc. These are your WH words. Now there is a statement. Convert this into a WH word question in simple past. In simple past, how would you do it? How would you do it? Yeah. Anita Maharania has joined here as well. I think you were in my you've attended my classes on Educator app as well. When did I walk 4 miles to reach my home is also correct. Which one? Okay, did we? Sorry, we, fine. Thank you, Shritaja. No, let us focus on the sentence structure. Ekta's Anchal Maharania. Okay. Yeah. Where is Ekta's example? Yeah. When did I walk? Over here, you are going to bring in did again because we do not have an auxiliary. Remember, in simple past, the structure is subject and main verb. That is past main verb. Therefore, we do not have the auxiliary. We need to bring in the auxiliary and we need to introduce the statement with any one of these WH questions. Your question is correct, Ekta. When did I walk? This should have been capital, guys. Excuse me for that. Did I walk? How many miles did I? Sorry, here, how many miles did I walk to reach my house? I have used how many miles with a how word, but you guys can come up with your own versions. Who walked? Yes. Who walked? Yeah, that is going to be, that's also correct. Rishika, who walked is also correct. Who walked 4 miles to reach the house? We can make it as the house. Cool. Now next statement. Okay, I forgot about the negative thing. If you have to make this negative, you are just going to introduce not. Did I not? How many miles did I walk to reach my house? How many miles did I not? Which it is correct. It is correct, Rishika. It is correct. It is totally correct because when you use who, we do not bring in the subject. But in other question words, we do bring in the subject over here like this. But in who, we do not. Your question is totally correct. So this is the negative. Next one, where did he reach after traveling 4 miles? Yep, correct, Sumit. Next one. Now convert this into a question and we'll just jump to uh, usages. No usages, we are done. We'll jump to continuous tense. Super quick. When did he reach after traveling? Where did he reach after traveling 4 miles is correct. You went home early. Switch that into a question, both positive and negative question. I need both a positive WH question and a negative WH question. So without wasting time, give me the answers. When did you go home? Very good. What have I used? Why did you go home? Yes, of course, Ekta, when did you go home is also correct. I have used why did you go home early? So why don't you give me a negative question of your own question, Ekta? Rather giving me the negative of this thing, I would like you to give me the negative version of your own question. When did you go home is correct. Sumit, Sumit's example is also the same thing. It's correct, but I would like you people to give me the negative version of it. Why you no Rishika? No Rishika, focus on the sentence structure here. You have used why. After why, you'll have to bring in did. In simple past, you'll have to bring in did. So you are going to, let me rephrase your statement, why, and then did. Why did you? Your question is the subject, your subject is you. So why did you? And then because we have used you are going to use the root verb over here. And your verb is went, therefore we are going to use go. Why did you go home early? That's going to be the correct format. Who went home? Anaya and Arhan went home, left Ani alone. Power has gone, meaning? You mean Ekta, you mean to say power went in your house or something? Is that what you're trying to say? Hi Naz, you're very late today. How did you go home early yesterday is also correct. Why did you not go home early is also correct. When did you go home yesterday? When did you not go home? When did you, right? Why didn't you go home early? Yes, guys, perfect. I think you all have understood. Rishika, did you get that? How did you not go home early? When did you not? Ekta, when did you not go home? Yes, Tanu, share a shairi today. Of course, you are our shairi girl. So yeah, every day your job is to share one shairi with us. Please go ahead. Ekta, rephrase. When did you not go home? Please speak in English. Hi, Akshu. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump because I believe you've understood. So I'm just gonna jump through. Where did you live for a year? Where did you not live for a year? Why did they move to Delhi last year? Okay, here it should be we. Before Shritaja points me out for that, I'll make the correction. And why did they not move to Delhi last year? All right. Third person singular. Ignore that. Third person singular is nothing but he, she, and it. So it's the same rule. There is no plus s over here. Plus s formula, plus s rule is applicable only in present tense. All right. Plus s rule is applicable only in present tense, and in past tense, it only is applicable in continuous tense alone. Only in continuous tense alone. Maybe, Anaya, maybe I love you for sure, dear. It's not maybe, I love you for sure. Where is Arhan? Let me explain. What is that, Sumit? I think that's not English. Best in test, buddy. I really am sorry. First of all, I'm not fluent in Hindi. First of all, mainly, I'm not fluent in Hindi. Second, this is English, and English cannot be taught in Hindi. It's, if it had been the beginning, maybe yes, but then this is not a beginner's class. This is, in fact, literally, advanced class that we are learning. So, Hindi for advanced class is, oh, French. You know French as well, Sumit? उस कश्ती को क्या बेचते हम जिसको डूबने की चाह रखते हैं वाह 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 तनु I know but technically we are not English definitely not supposed to be taught. I mean, you cannot teach English in Hindi because it's a language and you come here to learn English, and it's not really fair to teach Hindi in. For beginners class, I would definitely understand teaching Hindi in English, agreed, but not the advanced level. This is the advanced level that we are learning. So of course not, certainly not. And second thing, I'm not even fluent, so I'm really sorry. And yeah, guys, sentence structure for past continuous. And before discussing about the sentence structure, let's focus on the meaning of past continuous. Past continuous, the word is self-explanatory. That is, it is explained. It explains itself when you say past continuous. Continuous as in progress or going on. But when exactly it is going on? In past, in that particular time, it will be going on. Sitra, did you ask me any doubt or something? Because I didn't see your question, so I don't think so. I ignored you in any way. By the way, good evening, Chitra. Let us stick to English language, like I said. As long as you're able to understand the way I'm pronouncing, I think we can do. Okay, so Rishika will teach me one French word from now on. Rishika and Sumit will teach me one French word every day. Tanu will give me one shairi every day. So this is your job. This is going to be your homework every single day in my class. Sentence structure, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Super quick, super quick, super quick. Let's not waste time. Subject, and here we are talking about the continuous tense. And what are we going to use over here? We are going to use was or were, and then we are going to use ing main verb. No, Alma, we're talking about past continuous. Past continuous. Continuous tenses use ing forms. And the verbs that we are going to use over here are either was or were. These are be verbs, and this is main verb. You need to understand. My homework is to teach us, yeah, that I'm doing, except for 25th of December and New Year and other holidays whenever Unacademy asks me to give you knowledge. I didn't get you. What was that, Ekta? I didn't get you. Okay, I don't know what you're saying. And yeah, what was I saying? I totally lost. I don't know. I don't remember. What was I saying? Sentence structure. Subject was were, and yeah, I was talking about pluses form over here. Pluses, I told you a little while ago, that is used in only in present. Yes, of course, but in past, it is also used in past continuous. Only in past continuous. Other than present tense, simple present, past present continuous, present perfect continuous. In present tense, we use the pluses rule. Besides those four tenses, we use in past continuous. Pluses formula. Hello, Amrish. Welcome, welcome to the class. And let me give you the examples are not there. So why don't you give me the examples? Okay, come on, guys. After 25th December, I'm going to be there. I'm not going to be there on 25th. 25th also, I will be there, but then I will be on a recording, not live. That's it. Yep. Okay, guys, come back. So, the sentences, I have not given you any example over here. I would like you people to give me the examples over here. Rather, me. I'm doing very well, Amrish. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well too. Guys, give me the example for present continuous tense. Rather me giving, you come up with your examples. I have given you the sentence structure though. Bring subjects are I, you, we, they, and do we have next one? Yeah. Here, I need it over here. Very good, Sumit. Very good. I was working on laptop last night. Very good. I am going to write these examples. Rather, I was working on my laptop. I will write it as Miss Tasneem. Miss Tasneem was teaching present tense yesterday. Others, too sad. Yeah, we were actually, um, we got carried away with diamonds. When you say diamonds, our eyes pop out. So the moment you said diamonds, we forgot everything. That's why. Anaya, maybe I'll call you, but can you give me the example of present continuous? Sorry, past continuous. Past continuous. Whereas they were having dinner. Rishika, I think I've written your example. I was working on a laptop. On my laptop, she was having tea, taking tea. Yeah, taking evening tea. I think that becomes more formal when you say she was taking her evening tea. That becomes more British, which is also a correct example. They were living in village. Now, one thing that you have to notice over here is, guys, with they and we, what are we using? The verb that we are using is were. They were, and what have you? Living in a village. And we also takes were because it's a plural verb. We were living in a village. They were going on a vacation. She was wearing her new dress. They were living in a village. Yes. Yeah, that's what I have written, Rishika. This is your statement that I have written. Now with he, she, and it, what do we use? These are singular subjects, and even with I, we use a different verb. What is that? She was wearing. Okay, she was wearing is already there. She was with he, she, and it. We use, I told you that we use pluses. And this verb indicates the pluses verb over here. She was wearing her new dress. All right. And he was jogging early in the morning. Jayant, hello. He was a bright student. Rishika becomes uh, um, simple past. Okay, you deleted it. Okay. Tasneem Ahmed's Bacha party were learning tenses yesterday. Mwah. Sweet, very sweet of you. Yeah. He was doing his important homework. Perfect. Okay, so you guys are good to go. Negatives, super quick, super quick. Give me the negatives of all the questions that you see on the screen, and we'll go to the usages very quickly. How to convert this into negative? All you have to do is was not, were not. Now, question is, where will you bring that not not in the statement? All of you. Bacha party. So you guys are my bacha parties, huh? That sounds so sweet. No problem, Rishika. Just focus on giving me the right examples. Ignore when I say it's incorrect, when I say change, you don't have to apologize and all of that. Ignore all of that and just go back to she was going for a morning walk. Anaya, Arhan are there. Where is Anaya and Arhan? Anaya and Arhan are attending my tenses class, right, Anaya? I was not okay. Sanaya has given me her own example. I was not doing any work. Okay, that is correct. By the way, I wasn't talking to her is correct. I I was not talking is correct. To her late night is correct. I know, Alma. I was not doing any work is also correct. You were working late again. We were celebrating all night. They were playing cricket. Each one of you give me one example. How about this? This is already given. Uh, I was not dreaming with open eyes. All right. Um, Pooja. Hello, Pooja. I don't Pooja, Pradeep, Pradeep. Oh my God, big name. So Pooja is fine. You were not working late again. You were not, okay. You were not working is correct. Is correct. We were each one of you give me, okay, what I'm going to do next is each one of you will give me one example. That way we'll be able to move faster. So here we were. Where is will over here? Will comes in future tense. Will comes in future. What we are discussing right now is past. We are discussing past continuous. All right. So therefore, we only use was or were. Will is used in future, simple future, that too. All right. We were not celebrating. Yes, we were not. Okay, we were not celebrating. And they were not playing. So you got it. And for what is this? For he, supposing if you are going to use he or she, you are going to bring in she was not. Keep that in your mind. In past continuous alone, we apply the rule of pluses. Now, I have questions over here. This will be for Ekta, this for Alma, Sumit, Rishika. Now, these, you guys will answer me these questions. Others can pick any question you like to. So Tanu is also here. Tanu, you can also pick any question. Give me the answer to any question. Sanaya, Naz can also do the same thing. Now you will have to give me the yes or no question. I have already, whether I should go. No, Sumit, don't go. But if at all you're going, please make sure you're bringing the diamonds back. Okay. Okay, guys, answer for this thing. Each one of you will give me, this is for Ekta, the first one for Ekta, second for Alma, third Sumit, fourth Rishika. Others can, you know, pick up your own sentences and give me the answers. Super quick. Super quick. Anaya, can you also change the sentences? Anaya, can you also change the last one? They were playing cricket. I want you to change that into a question. Ask Mama to help you. Yeah, come on, guys. Super quick, super quick, super quick. How will you change? We were, sorry, were we celebrating? Were we celebrating? Sumit, make that into negative as well. Were we celebrating all night? Make that into negative as well. Sumit's answer has come. Rishika, Alma, Ekta, quick. Sanaya, Tanu, answers, 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 super quick. Rishika, you need to bring this to the front. Bring were to the front and bring this over here. Were they? Because we are referring to a yes or no question. Therefore, you are going to bring the auxiliary to the front. That's the sentence structure. Auxiliary to the front and then subject. Were they? And then the ing form and playing. Were they playing cricket? Is the answer. So can you please take some other example and work on it? No need to be sorry. Come on, no need to be sorry. I don't need an apology. I just need you. I'm just glad that I'm able to, help you. Were you working late? Which question? Yes. Were you working late? You guys will have to. Ekta, Alma, Sumit, Rishika, negatives as well. Negatives, please. Were you working late again? Correct. Were you not working? Yes, I will. Was I? Yes, correct. Yes, Ekta. Was I talking to her late at night? It's correct. Now, negative. Have you sent me the negative? Sanaya, be verbs. Begin the statement with be verbs. WH words will do that in a little while. I need you to begin the statements with was, were. If the subject is I want you to begin with was. If the subject is you or we or they, it is supposed to be were. Begin the question because this is a yes or no question. Yes or no as in when you, yeah, that's correct. Were they not playing cricket? That's correct, Sanaya. Was she joking? Yes, of course. And any other answers that I've missed out? I think I've answered. Yeah, were you working? Negative? Were they not playing? Very good. Was I not talking? Very good. Were they not playing? Playing. Rishika, playing, ing. So yeah, cool then. You got the answers. WH questions now. Now I need you people to let me. No need to be sorry, guys. I'm not expecting a sorry at all. Now this, Tanu, are you there? I did not, Tanu, I don't get your answers at all. Now Sanaya will take the question number 1. Rishika will take question number 2. Sumit will take question 3. And Ekta will take question 4. Come on, guys. Make sure you are giving me both positive and negative question as well, so that we will understand the negative and the positive usage. Who was talking to her late at night? Very good. Sumit, you answered for the first one. Okay, that was supposed to be Sanaya. Sanaya, can you switch to this one? I'll switch your names. As Sumit has already answered, I'll switch names. If I'm not... Oh, all right. And Sumit, yes, of course, with who. Now, guys, over here, you can use WH words like who, what, where, why, when, which, how, whom, whose, depending upon what you're trying to say. So, who is talking to her late at night is correct. Other who is working late at night? Yeah, but then whose answer? Answers are already there. When were they playing cricket? When were they playing cricket? Negative, negative. When were they playing cricket? And we are not celebrating. Tanu, question. Why were you working late? No, let me write. Working late at night? Weren't we celebrating? Anaya has answered. Wow, weren't we celebrating all night? Yes, we were celebrating all night. Were we not, Anaya? And question mark, Anaya, question mark after at the end of the question. Why were they playing cricket? Where is the cricket thing? Why were they? Yeah, why were they? Yes, we can also use why. Very good, Naz. Why were they playing cricket? Where's the answer for celebrating? Have I not written or have I not received? Weren't we? Okay, I've received were. Okay, Sanaya has answered. So sorry, Sanaya, I just missed it. Were we celebrating? Were we celebrating all night and were we not celebrating all night? Is yes, yes. Of course, Alma. I mean, it doesn't mean that I'm not asking you to. I was just, giving each one of you the question so that, I will get answers correctly. Alma, really sorry, did not mean that you should not answer, but I was just giving each one of you the question so that, it'll be faster. So I hope that is clear. Now let us discuss about the usages of past continuous. Did I not see a question? How? No. There is a mistake. How were. Bring in were. How were. And because your subject is they, you are going to bring in were. How were they not playing? You'll have to bring in were they not playing. Okay? Did I not check yours? I think I've written Ekta. When were they playing? Where is yours? When were they not playing cricket? It's already written here. It's already written over here. Yours were the first one that I wrote, in fact, Ekta. Next one is the usage. I'm going to tell you. That's correct, Rashika. Very good. How were they not playing? Now we are going to discuss about the usages. Now, when we are talking about the usages, pay meaning. Is it buffering? Is that what you're saying? Why, Rashika? Why by leaving? To what idea? Do join in for tomorrow's class. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock, I have on Educators app. And 7 o'clock here, 7 p.m., I have it here. We are going to learn future tense tomorrow. All right? प्यार से करो जिसके अंदर जान ना हो, चाहे कोई भी हो, बस इंसान ना हो. Wow, that is so deep, Tanu. That is so deep. Okay, guys, the usage over here is to refer to an action that is going on sometime. Was, not is, was going on at some time in the past. So what were we doing yesterday? Tell me that. What were we doing yesterday precisely at this particular moment? What actions were going on? Each one of you give me one example, that will suffice. I will write one example. I was teaching tenses. I know Sumit is going to tell me this. He has already told me this thing. I was teaching present tense. Oh, Ekta, your video is not working. Guys, is the video working fine? Sure, Rishika. Have a good day. Have a good night. Why don't you refresh, Ekta? Refresh and come back. Sumit, Alma, we were listening to Tasneem Ahmed's class. You there need to be in apostrophe, but then it's correct. We were discussing on tenses yesterday. Very good. That's correct. So one of the usages when we talk about an action that was going on in past for a little while. All right. So that is correct. Moving next, the second usage. Yes, Ekta, actually, they are. Yes, Ekta, the video is working fine. I think yours, I think she's not able to hear. I think it's lagging totally. Text her, guys. I think she can't hear me. Just tell her that it is working fine. Use the past continuous to indicate that a longer action in the past was interrupted. The interruption is usually a shorter action in the simple past. Now, I am going to give you the example. I want you people to give me the example, similar usage. Supposing if I say, I was reading my book. I was reading my book. Oh, I didn't. You have said another शायरी. दूर थे उनके पास थे जब वो मेरे पास हो तो पता हुआ कि वो सब बकवास था. You are sending very deep messages, shairis, Tanu. What happened? I saw. I just did. Oh, Rishika is back. Ekta, guys, ask her. Somebody text her. Ask her to refresh. Ask her to refresh. Obviously, she is not able to listen to me, so just somebody text her, ask her to refresh and come back. Maybe she is not able to. And others, one of you, Safina, please message her. Others, you can focus over here. I was reading my book. Now, this is one action, which is a longer action, and then comes another action that is when he called me. All right. I was reading my book when he called me. So here, take a look at the two actions that we have mentioned over here. This is one. I was reading my book. We are just discussing same continuous tenses, but then we are discussing the usages. So the usage number two is I was reading my book. This is a longer action which is still going on, and then something else happens. What happens? He called me. This happens, and this action gets interrupted, as in stopped. So we use to express the longer action, we use present continuous. Now you guys tell me your examples, super quick. And I will also write another example on the screen while you guys give me your examples. I hope this is clear. I'll give you another example. We were, yes, Anaya, I cannot see your answers. I was doing some work when she called her. Yeah, very good, Sanaya. That's a perfect example, I would say. We were having our lunch. Longer action, which gets interrupted by this shorter action, which is when they arrived. All right, we were having our lunch when they arrived. So one, I was eating burger when my friends came home. Very good. I was having dinner when he was sleeping. Alma, when he, the second, okay, one more thing that you have to keep in your mind over here is I was reading. This isn't continuous, past continuous. Okay, but when you say this one, when he called me or when they arrived, this should be in simple past. what you've given is correct, but then I'm talking about this usage. We will come back to that usage in a little while. I was having dinner when he was sleeping is also correct, but it's a different usage. I was asking you the example of this usage. That's not incorrect, Alma. It is correct, but a different usage. I was watching your video while Anaya had gone for a break, all right? Tasneem ma'am was briefing us about tenses when my mother told me that dinner is ready. Even I'm hungry, guys, and it's 8:30. We were watching TV when they had lunch. Okay. जो प्यार करते हैं वो वजह नहीं मांगते, बेमत सजा मांगते हैं. Okay. I was doing something. What were you doing, baby? Okay, I think this is okay. There were examples, and I have written all of that on the screen. Okay, so then, what have you posted? Oh, you mean to say shairi? Okay, I was dancing on a song, not for a song. How can it be on a song, right? It's on a song, not for a song. When my mother called, okay, fine. I was attending ma'am's lecture when my mom called me for dinner. Okay, yes, I just did. It is correct. It's not why, it's when. So now moving on to the next action when actions were happening repeatedly in the past. When we talk about repeated actions, we use present continuous. Like you were always complaining about her being late to work. I was giggling all the time around her. You were always complaining. Here we are going to use these adverbs that refer to the continuity of action, something. You were complaining about her being late for work. I was giggling all the time. I read your sentence. I was watching your video while Anaya had gone for a break. I already read it. I even read Anaya's sentence as well. We were always discussing about things that did not matter or didn't matter. They were helping them every day. Tasneem ma'am is saying she is. Even your mother is watching the video. Naz, tell her hi. Ask her to, answer questions over here. No way, Safina, that's so mean. I read her statement. तो चुप चुप के प्यार करते हैं वो सरेआम बदनाम हो गए. Anaya, you will only call me Ani, no ma'am. Now another action is two actions going on at the same time. Alma, this was your example which you gave me a little while ago. Remember you gave me two actions? I don't think so. I don't see that over here, but then anyway. Now here guys, another action over here is when you mention two actions at the same time. I was cleaning, ing form that expresses continuity. I was cleaning the house, but the conjunction, focus on the conjunction which you're going to use over here, while you were doing the dishes. Having my dinner, so mean. I am already hungry and you guys are talking only about food. No talk about food. No talk about food for another half an hour. And this is Yesh Pawar wants to know my age. I am about to be 38. I was talking to my husband while my daughter was doing her homework. Cool, perfect. And yeah, I was driving the car while they were guiding me through is another example. They were singing while we were dancing, two examples. He was listening while she was talking. Bruno was barking while Weenie was lying still in a corner. So others, I was having dinner while my brother was sleeping. Acha, this was given by you earlier. Yes, that's the usage. We use it for that as well. But the conjunction that we use, focus, when we use simple past. Acha, this let me point out. Where is that? The other one. Here. I was reading my book. The conjunction that you've used over here is when. You've used when he called. This is simple past. All right. This is simple past. This clause. This is past continuous. But when you are referring to two continuous actions, when you are it's so sweet, so sweet. And don't I love to be 18 again? Yeah. And Here, what was I saying? When you talk about two continuous actions, then you use the conjunction while. Keep that in your mind. Having said that, let's go to past perfect. Past perfect is very interesting for some reason. I don't know why, but then I'll tell you why. I mean, maybe you will also find it interesting. Let's see. Past perfect is actually used to speak about very old actions, very, very, very gone, forgotten actions. Like, for example, two actions have happened in the past, and then we use. I was dancing in my dance class when my teacher told me to distribute the notebooks to the students. Okay, your statement is correct, Rishika, but it's not two actions at the same time, but then it is about one action being interrupted by another, which is correct. The past perfect is used, if I have to give you one example, one explanation, it is used to refer to old actions or older actions. That's all I'm going to say. You will understand when we take the examples. The sentence structure which we are going to use over here is subject, and then highlight the names. As in, subject plus had, had, and then past participle. Focus on the sentence structure over here. We use subject. Subjects are I, you, we, they, he, she, it. You use all those, and next to that you use had. Okay, let me give you an example and explain you what is simple past. I had seen my notebooks in another student's bag is correct. This was my, what was it, Anaya? Let me give you an example, guys. When I reached the bus stop, the bus had left. All right, now let us take a look. I had broken the vase. Yes, correct. But you need to understand the difference over here. That is, let me tell you how. Now, again, we have mentioned about the two actions over here. When I reached, this is in simple past. Okay. And this, the bus had left is in past perfect. Now, let us focus on the timings over here. When did you reach? When did I reach? What was the time? Assuming, let us say, I reached at 8:30 a.m. Okay, I reached at 8:30 a.m. But the bus had left even before that. 8:30 a.m. I reached, but the bus left at 8:15. That is before that. So out of these two, which is the older action over here? The older action is this one, the bus leaving. Therefore, past perfect is used to refer the older actions. Two actions would have happened in the past tense. To mention the older action, we use past perfect. I hope that's clear. I had seen him doing his work. Okay, you guys have already given me the examples. Therefore, I'm going to jump through and I'm just going to read out the examples which are here. Exactly. Older action is when two actions will have happened in the past. The older action uses past perfect. That's which you need to understand. You have already given me the examples. Therefore, I'm just going to go past this. I had told her about the party. You had left for the day when the package arrived. We had called the cab when he offered us a lift. They had received a promotion in last quarter. Had received, had called, had left, had told. Had and past participle is what we use with the subjects. With all the subjects, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what type of subject you are using. It is with almost all the subjects we use the same be verb and same past participle. Negatives. This is for Sumit. I'm going to give the names. Sumit, Alma. Who else is here? Where is Rishika? Rishika and Tanu. That's it. Only 15 likes. Not fair. Not fair. Okay, Hina and Safina can take up other examples if you want to. Rishika, yeah. Come on, guys. I want you to change this into negative. How would you change this into negative? Each one of you give me the answer. I had not told. Okay, I had not. You are just going to insert not over here. I had not told her about the party. Very good. How about Alma, your example? Super quick, super quick, super quick, super quick. Come on, guys. Rishika, Tanu, give me your example answers as well. Hina and Safina can also try this question. This, didn't I tell you about the party related to past perfect? Nope, that is simple past. That is simple past. He hadn't called the cab when he offered us Rishika. He, okay, you made it as he. Okay, no problem. I'll make it as he, and it is correct. He hadn't or he had not. Well, I hope you know where to use had and where to use not. You weren't at home when the parcel arrived. Weren't is again simple past, Hina. Weren't is you will only use had. You will only use had and nothing else. Had. And to make it negative, you're going to bring in not. So Tanu, they had what? Negative, make it negative. You had not left for the day. You had not left for the day. Yes, correct. And Tanu, they had not received. That's how you make a negative of it. Okay, I hope this is clear. They had not received a promotion. Sanaya is here. I totally forgot. As I did not receive your message, I thought you left. Okay, Sanaya, very good. That is correct. Now let us go to yes or no questions. Again, I'm going to begin this with Sanaya. Sanaya will take the first one. Second, Sumit, Alma, and this one will be done by Rishika and Tanu both. And whoever is, oh, Naz is also here. Naz, I think you mentioned something and I totally, they had not given, not gave, they had not given. They had not given. All right. They had not. Had we called the cab when, okay, but that's Rishika has answered. Okay, Rishika has already answered this question. Where is Anaya's statement? I did not see your statement, Anaya. Free fire. I had not told her about the party. Yes or no questions, Sanaya? Yes or no questions. I want you to make a question. I want you to make a question. So the statement is already there. I want you to make a question. So Sumit, your statement was, had you left? Very good. You bring the beaver. I think Rishika also answered this thing, right? Had you left for the day when the package arrived? Is correct. Had they received the promotion? Very good. Had they received a promotion last quarter? Make it negative. Sumit, make it negative. Rishika, make it negative. Rishika and Tanu, make it negative. Alma, have you answered yours? Where is Alma's statement? Do I see Alma's statement? No. Sanaya, what about you? I had, no, Sanaya also. Had we called the cab? Yeah. Had we called the cab when he offered us? Now make it negative. Had I told her about the party? Very good, Sanaya. Had I told her about the party? Negative, negative, negative. Super quick, super quick. Make it negative, make it negative. Super quick, super quick. They hadn't received a promotion. Question. I mean, guys, when I say, I know Shritaja, had she not received the books? Had she not? Yeah. She? Okay, she is not over here. All right, we'll change that into she. Had she, instead of they, we'll make it as had she not received the promotion. No, you said books, right? Where is the book question? Oh, the book question is not there. It was your own question. Okay, had she not received the books is a correct answer. You had not left for the day. No, okay, you guys got it confused. Hadn't you left for the day is correct. Hadn't they received a promotion last quarter is also correct. Had we not called the cab when he offered us left is also correct. Moving on, WH questions. Come on. And the first one is for Alma, Tanu, Naz, Shritaja. And Sumit, you can also try this. Sumit and Tanu, Naz and Rishika. Who else is there? Alma and Sanaya. And Anaya, you can also try this question. The first one, make it a WH question. All right. WH words as in the sentence must begin with what, why, when, appropriately, according to your usages. Did is for, yeah, I told you, Anaya, Sanaya and Anaya. Anaya, you know, there is a girl over here called Sanaya. Tell her hi. Were you at home when the parcel? Where? Sorry, where? I don't know. Hina, I think there is something wrong with your statement. Who had left for the day when the yep. Where is yeah? Who had left for the day when the package had arrived? And what has Rishika also has. Who had called the cab? Yeah, who had called? Very good. Who had called the cab is also correct. When had I? When had I? Sanaya, when had I? So, when had I? If you just have to switch, Sanaya. Okay? When had I told her about the party? Sanaya, that's my little niece who is texting you. She's, 5 years old, 6 years old, I guess. So her name is Anaya. So she's just saying hi to you. Okay, other question, guys. Shritaja, when had they received a promotion in last quarter? Correct. When had they received? Okay, now guys, make it negative. This question, make it negative. Okay, make the questions negative. Not this statement, make the questions negative. When have they received promotion last quarter? Question mark. Why had we called a cab when he offered us a lift? Very good, Nas. When the package had arrived. When had the package? Tanu, when had the package arrived? Okay. Who hadn't received a promotion? Very good. Who had not left for the day when the package arrived? Very good. Excellent. So that means I can go on to the next one. That is the usages of past perfect. The first usage is to describe an action finished before another action. Remember, I gave you the examples earlier. That is all those examples that I told you when I told you about two actions happening in this at the same time. That is like this. Take a look at this one. Maybe you can give me one example, each one of you one example of your own. Take a look at the structure and give me one example. I had eaten my lunch already when they got us a takeaway. So, which is the older action over here? I had eaten my lunch already. Older. This is older, and then this comes. Older as in, let us say this happened at 2:30 p.m. Okay, this happened at 2:30 p.m. When they got us takeaway, they got us the takeaway at 3 p.m. So, two actions will have happened in past. The older action is referred in past perfect, right? And here I have used had over here. Now do not get confused. We also use statements like these. Now can somebody tell me how can it be correct? What is the explanation behind when you say I had? We are going to use two same verbs over there. I had my lunch already when they got us a takeaway. So can you guys Give me the explanation. I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, and there's no water nearby. Yeah. Hmm? Yes, 2:30 p.m. Now I want someone to explain me the fact or the explanation behind. Sumit or which one? Yes, of course, this is past perfect. I'm not saying, but I need an explanation whatsoever to why. Why have we used two hads over here? We had left the house. Yeah, we had left the house as older when they arrived at our place. Cool. You had gone out when she walked into your cabin. You had gone out as older and they had left. This is in past perfect, older. Now give me this. Do you agree? First tell me, do you agree when I say this is a correct usage? Do you agree with me? Do you have any doubts concerning this question? I had had my lunch already when they got us takeaway. Very good, Sumit. That's correct. That's exactly what I was looking for. Yes, Tanu, keep entertaining us. I had the first one. All those who do not know the answer, let me tell you, Sumit has already answered. The first one is your auxiliary. This is your auxiliary. But the second one, it is an auxiliary, but then here it is functioning like our main verb and it is functioning like past participle. Therefore, it is a correct statement. Okay, cool. Now let's move on to the next sentence structure, that is, yeah, I mean the usage, that is to describe an action that happened before a specific time in past. To describe an action that happened before a specific time in past. Which one, Rishika? Where have you? I arrived. Um, when I arrived to railway station, but the train had left early. Not it early, but the train had left early is a correct statement, Rishika. Yes, it is correct. Having said that, let's talk about the next usage, which is okay. I गिरगिट भी शर्मा जाएगा. Nice one. इस कदर रंग बदल लोगे कि गिरगिट भी शर्मा जाएगा. Take this juice. I so badly want to, Alma. I wish you were here. Okay, guys, the second usage to describe an action that happened before a specific time. Like, for example, I had met him before this morning. I had met him before this morning. This also is similar to the previous usage, but then we are going to use a conjunction before. Earlier, we used when. Here we are using before, which says that means before this morning, which means that I met the particular person this morning as well. But before this, I had met him somewhere else as well. So that's how this usage speaks. You had spoken to her before this meeting. We had called her before we got this mail. They had agreed to it before they spoke to her. So that is one of the usages, another usages. And the other one is to describe. Very good, Rishika. That's a correct example. I had done my work before my dad even asked for it. Maybe you can say it like that. Even before my dad could, dad asked for it. Now here the second one is to describe cause and effect. Now to explain that, I'll have to go straight to the examples. That is, I was late because, this is in simple past. In simple past, I was late because I had put my car keys somewhere. Now, cause and effect. Now, the effect, this is the cause. This is the effect. And what was the cause of this thing? I was late because I had put my car keys somewhere. So that's why this speaks about the cause and effect. Cause and effect. The effect of this action is she was late. You called her back because she had asked you to. You called her back. Effect. This was the effect. What was the cause of this thing? She had asked you to. This is the cause. Similarly, we left early, effect. Why did you leave? What was the cause of it? Because we had invited some guests. So you have the cause. Similarly, they arrived on time. Why? What is the cause? The cause is they had promised to be punctual. That's the cause. So we use it for this usage as well. Another usage is to express a past wish. It's a simple one, like this. I wish I had gone to school. Okay, why don't you tell me something that you wanted to, your wish. Express me one wish. Let me hear your wish. True ones related to your life that you wish you had done. Well, I wish I had gone to, not to school. School I have gone. I wish I had gone to college. Or I wish I had joined Unacademy earlier. Uh, you wish you had come with us. We wish we had met them before. They wish they had worked harder. So give me an example for this thing. Each one of you. I hope all you guys are here. Sumit, Shritaja, Tanu, Rishika, Alma. Who else is missing? Sanaya. Examples of your wish. Share a wish. Oh, that is so sweet. Okay, I hope that's true wish, or you're not just flattering me. Alma, what's your wish? Let me hear. Tanu, what is your wish? And Rishika, what is your wish? Now let us move on to the last one. Oh my God, I am tired. I am tired. Past, perfect, continuous. Now here we are talking about an action that started. This is a wish. This is a future wish. This is a future wish that you were talking. Rishika, this is a future wish. Make it as a past wish, as in, I wish I had met Tasneem ma'am earlier, maybe. When you say I had met, in that particular case, it becomes an old action, older action. I wish I had gone to London. Yep. I wish I had gone to space. Oh my God. Oh my God. Two big wishes. Fine. I wish you all your wishes come true. Having said that, on this Christmas Eve occasion, I hope all your wishes come true from my heart. Alma, you didn't tell me what's your wish. Having said that, while Alma is going to message us, Anaya, we were discussing about wish. So, what is your wish, baby? But this wish is coming true, Sumit. I'm teaching you English. I mean, maybe not. I'll focus on communicative English as well. So, don't worry about that. This wish I can make it happen. Learning English. Okay, let us discuss about past perfect continuous, also known. Where have you? I can't see your example, Alma. Where is it? I can't see your example. मर जाता था बस अंदर से जिक्र नहीं करता था और तुम कहते थे कि मैं तुम्हारी फिक्र नहीं करता था. Tanu, you're a girl, right? Not a boy, because it's saying tha tha. It should have been thi, right? So if you're a girl, then it should be. You have not gone to Saturn. You are luckily still on Earth. So thank you. Thank God for that. Okay. Speaking about past perfect continuous tense, also known as past perfect progressive tense, shows that an action that started way back in the past up until another time in the past and also ended at a defined point in the past itself. Did I not read your sentence? I wish I had gone to NASA. You want to go to NASA, you want to go to Saturn, you want to go to space, you want to go to London. I wish your I'm not going to wish Sumit's wish though. I don't want him going to Saturn, not really. So he can stay here. You can be with us. Now let us talk about past perfect continuous. Sentence structure. Can somebody give me the sentence structure of this thing? Past perfect continuous. Alma should be able to give. Guys, tell me the example and the sentence structure of past subject. What are we going to use? Where is your wish, Alma? I don't see your wish. No, your message is not here. Post it again. Post it again because I seriously do not. Refresh, Sanaya. Refresh. Subject. And we are going to use had. Yes, we are going to use had. And along with had, we are going to use been, exactly, and then we are going to use the ing main verb. That's correct. Subject had been, ing form. You need to focus on had been this time. Had been is going to play the prominent role over here, and then main verb. Had been doing. That's correct. Now let me let us talk about the examples which are already there. आंखें बंद करता था तो सपने दिखते थे, जब मैंने अपनी आंखें खोली तो अपने अपने बदलते थे. यार, that is so deep. Tanu, so deep. What kind of word been? Been is a be verb. Been is also a be verb that speaks about a completion of a action over here. In this situation, let me give you the example. I had been. Had speaks about past perfect. Had and been both speak about perfect completion of the action. And then reading speaks about the continuity of that particular action. Where is your structure, Rishika? Where is it? Yeah, subject V3 form, no, we do not use V3. We use had been. We use had been. And, Arey yaar, Sumit, I forgot about, what do you call this form? V3, 4, 5. V5, is it? Sumit, I did not check this yet. I'm not sure. This is not V3 though. V1 is root verb. V2 is past tense. And V3 is past participle. And what is V4 and V5? Sumit, you need to answer this question because I'm clueless. I don't know for which verb you refer it as V4 and 5. This is V4. So what is V5 then? So ing. I call this as present participle or ing form. So this is pluses then. Okay. Okay. All right, cool. Having said that, let us focus on the sentence over here. That is, I had been reading a lot of books back then. So we are talking about, what did I tell you the meaning of past perfect continuous is? We are talking about an action that started way back in the past and had come to such a little early in future. I mean, in the past itself, and then it went on for a while, and then it ended in the past itself. Right now, at the moment, no relevance at all. I wish I had been with Mr. Sneem. Okay, I got your wish now. Yeah, I is all right. Yeah, I got it. I got it, Rishika. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. By the way, they had been working all day to earn money. I know. I mean, Nas, perfect example. Okay, guys. So I hope you've understood this thing. No, you've not because I haven't explained it. So I know. I'll just end it. I'm done. We are done. So that's it. I had been reading. I had been reading a lot of books. So I'm talking about an action that used to happen way long ago and it went on for a while and then it ended. Similarly, you had been preparing for your board exams last summer. Right now, exams are over. You are in your ninth grade. Last year, probably you were in ninth or in your eighth grades. But back then, you were preparing. You had been preparing. I had been doing so many things last year. Very good. We had been visiting our grandparents once a year, but then now because of COVID, we've kind of stopped. They had been praying all night for his well-being, but now he is okay. So I was really not serious about life in my teenage. Hanaya, you are a baby. Stop worrying about your teenage. Okay, Sumit, should I wait? Any one of you give me the example. Sumit, Alma, Tanu, Rishika, Sanaya will give the answer for this thing. Super quick because we need to end. Whoever is. Oh, Hina. Okay. I thought it was Anaya. शायरी तुम नाराजगी जताते थे इसाने से हमने तो उम्मीद ही करना छोड़ दिया भगवान से इंसान से तुम नाराजगी जताते से थे इंसान से okay I had not been reading I had not been reading Alma okay I'm not good I hadn't been to my grandfather's I hadn't where is that grandfather thingy I had we hadn't is correct we had not been visiting to our grandparents once a year we had yeah that is correct I had not been reading yeah that is I got it you had not been and they had not been so I'm going to just rush through they hadn't been praying all night yeah correct this also is same you're just going to add not and had not they had not she had not the company had not been running I hope that is our shairi person called Tanu yes or no questions quickly give me yes or no questions Sumit Alma Rishika and Sanaya Naz and who else is here who else did I have Shritaja will give the first one yeah quickly bring this to your initial stage that is in front of the subject and you will get your had I been reading a lot of books correct had I been reading a lot of books correct next one I'll go to we had not been visiting to our grandparents once a year had I not been reading yes Sumit and Shritaja are pretty quick so yeah in fact there should have been an what is that apostrophe there which is left out so when you say grandfathers and you put an apostrophe that means that you're referring to their home you had not been preparing for your board examinations correct no Alma question Alma question had this you'll remove it and then you will put it over here had all you have to do is had and had they remove it from here that's it all right had you not been preparing very good wh quick super quick any one of you just give me one example I'm going to move past quickly one of you Sumit and Shritaja you're the fastest so give me one example I'll move past remember why have they been praying all night wow excellent why have they been yes Naz why had they been praying all night for his well okay we'll eliminate this why had they been praying to make it as a meaningful statement we'll have to end it over there okay night who else have they been praying all okay that was for the previous one this is for WH questions Naz's answer is for WH why what this is for this one if Naz you had given me for the previous one then it would be incorrect but for this it is correct who had been reading a lot of books correct who had been visiting our grandparents once a year correct when had I when Shritaja when had I oh Arhan hi Arhan how are you doing today why haven't you answered my question Arhan give me the answer yeah guys that I hope that is clear because I'm rushing through usages let me quickly take you through the usages ले जा सब चीज इतनी दूर मुझसे ले जा सब चीज इतनी दूर मुझसे खुदा की मैं भी ना I think Tanu something is missing in your shairi check it out I had been swimming last weekend to describe an action that was happening in the past well I had been swimming last weekend so that is Tanu something is wrong in your shairi check it out and the set okay cool it had been raining all week so we are talking about an action that was happening in the past at the moment not necessarily happening but in the past it happened and ended in the past itself I had been swimming, it had been raining. Next usage is to describe an action that had been going on in the past before other action replaced them. Like, I had been commuting to work by bus before I got my own vehicle. I got my vehicle only recently, let us say a month ago or so. Before that, what was I doing? I had been commuting. Commuting meaning traveling. I had been commuting to work by bus. Similarly, you had been complaining about that issue until you moved to another place. So the place that I was staying earlier had an issue, so I had been complaining about it until I moved. I moved to a new place, then I stopped complaining. So something like that. I had been writing exam yesterday. Yes, that also is an example, correct example of past perfect, continuous, to show that action was going on regularly in the past. I had been going to gym regularly before the lockdown, and then lockdown happened, then I stopped, and now I have put on, right? Okay. You had been visiting your parents every weekend. You had been visiting your parents every weekend before the lockdown, but what are you doing now? Now the lockdown has been imposed. So for one whole year, you haven't been doing that at all. But you had been visiting your parents every weekend. Another last usage, I presume, something that finished just before another event in the past. This is usually used to show a result at a point in the past. The room was a mess. The room was a mess. Why was it a mess? Anaya, Arhan, why was Ani's house a mess? Because Anaya and Arhan had been playing there. That's why the house was a mess, right? Anaya and Arhan had been playing here in Ani's house. That's why the room was a mess. I was very tired as I had been working all night. Nazar Hamari, even Hina as well. Nazar Tumhari. Tomorrow I'll be live, Sumit, but day after tomorrow is 25th, right? So day after tomorrow it will be a recording. But do watch the recording because, the recording, I in fact wanted it to be live, the terms, it was about communicative English. I have used beautiful phrases, beautiful sentences just to make sure that you include that in your conversation in your English. But unfortunately, it has become a recording. So do watch it though, even if it is recording, I'll try to have it some other day. So that is all for today. Let's wind up. It is 9:08 and let's wind up and remember my code. PA01, and thank you all of you because we were busy messing. Oh yeah, Unacademy as well, guys. Tomorrow, Unacademy, 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. on Educators app on active and passive voice questions. Try to join if you can, possibly on Unacademy on Educator app. If you cannot, then I'm always over here at 7 p.m. Tomorrow we will discuss future tense, all the future tenses that we have to. Okay. Having said that, खूबसूरत कोई नहीं होता, ये सब खेल है, खुश कोई नहीं होता, सब दिखावा होता है. Hi Tanu. So true, yeah, so true. Correct. Bye-bye, Sumit. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Tomorrow, yes, there is a live class on Unacademy. Shritaja, bye-bye. नजर हमारी नजर तुम्हारी नजर ने दिल की नजर उतारी नजर ने देखा नजर को ऐसे कि नजर ना लगे शायरी को तुम्हारी. Hi. So much of love being poured out today. I did, Dina. I just did. Shritaja, good night. Love you too, Alma. You always have to say that. Bye-bye, Sanaya. It was. Thank you. Thank you, Sanaya. Anaya, Arhan. Good night. Good night, Naz. Who else is here? Just give me a bye so that I can wind up the class. Bye-bye, Tanu. Where is, who did I miss? Shritaja, bye-bye. I hope you're there. Yeah, Shritaja, sorry, not, yeah, Shritaja is, yeah. Good night. Rishika, bye-bye. On Unacademy, I'm thinking, not sure, but I'm thinking to conduct. Let us see, Alma. I'll let you know tomorrow. Okay. Bye, Safina. Bye, Hina. Bye, Anaya. Bye, Arhan. Love you all. Bye bye. Okay, I am gonna end the call now. I mean, end the class now. Good night, Alma. Good night.